What you're saying is even in marriage, you should continue
courting.
Yes, you continue courting. I say court my wife up to now. You should continue courting.
Continue beg. Continue beg.
Because
Continue beg.
because the moment children steps in, you are really facing into what you call real marriage.
So even
When there are no kids in the marriage and it's fresh, and however, when there are no kids in the marriage, usually you wouldn't have a man coming to say, oh, today can we, or a woman coming to say, oh, honey, can we, it sparks like that.
right there, yeah.
Now, when children are
Involved.
they come wherever, they'll just enter life. When they come, now it's like you are planning, it becomes like a timetable. Can we do the next 2 days? Can we do, does it really affect the whole thing of marriage and intimacy? Because you see, there used to be no children and you see parents going naked around the house and everything. Now there are children, you can't just be walking around. You know, children are very curious when they are growing up.
Oh, yes.
You ask a lot of questions, you can't be doing that. So now romance have to be pre-planned and other things. And now the gifts that maybe the man was coming in with, the flowers, the roses, you know, everything is either is forgotten because, you know, or then we have to save that money. I mean, when I hear we have to save money for the children's, hey, Rosie is saying a flower is how much that we have to save for the kids' fees, you know. But all these small things, sometimes some people know they as a free awari anim. Afe no omu mpie biem. First na ka Sunday bi omu ko beach. Na niyama sesia no omu ko biem. Because papa na kasa krawe ye komba ye de kwai because when you take the kids to the beach you be hunu what Tiafa West. You know, they don't, some parents see it to be fun and really nice. Others too see it to be very worrisome. Why?
Is there, before you answer that, is there a preparation thing that we should all get into before children? Is there something that happens, whether it's counseling or something about?
Financially, romantically. I mean, how does
before
it affect?
You even get into,
in fact, the first thing to get into is the counseling. Finance is there, but it's not a major. First thing to get to is the counseling. If you have some, that's why I said the base for knowledge has great impact in the way you turn out. You see, what baby was saying, I like to pick words and understand it carefully.
Okay.
Because you've mixed two things together. You see, we are talking about children. It's affecting romance in the family or in the life of the couple. If we are going to put the two together, we will not be able to solve the thing we want to solve this morning. Because with the romance, when we start as couple without children, yes, we jump on one another. It's easy. Every day we are on. Anytime we are on. It's because we were coming from courting.
Okay.
Courtship life is different. And when we step into it, we've not allowed the courting to wind down. It's still fresh.
Still inside of us.
It's still there. And that's why Zig Ziglar says, let your courting enter into marriage. That's where you continue getting that spark of courting in your marriage.
So you still see your woman as, oh, that's my girlfriend. That's my boyfriend.
Yes.
Okay.
Because the way you see her in the courting, she's the trophy you want to win.
Yeah.
And you will do anything. He is the trophy you want to win. You will do anything to get that man.
What you're saying is even in marriage, you should continue
Courting.
Yes, you continue courting. I say court my wife up to now. You should continue courting.
Continue beg. Continue beg.
Because
Continue beg.
because the moment children steps in, you are really facing into what you call real marriage.
So even when children come in, you still continue courting.
You need to. And let me say
That's
this.
a tough job.
No, you see, that's knowledge.
That's a tough job.
No, you see, that's knowledge. I was counseled very well before I even started dating.
Okay.
All our 4 children, right from the first day the first one came, before they arrived, the moment she became pregnant, immediately we got married. I said, look, no child will sleep in between 2 of us. And none.
That was a decree.
It wasn't decree, it was a discussion.
Oh.
And it was we had
Because
understanding.
you said that no child will sleep in
And
between.
she
But
asked
it's a
me
discussion.
why.
Yeah.
And it's like, look,
Okay.
these children,
They'll leave us.
when they start sleeping in between us, when 1 come, 2 come, the gap is increasing.
Imagine we are going to king size bed. They are there.
We didn't even have king size bed then. So our small bed.
And they are coming.
They are going to, no, they always, children have a way, they intrude.
Uh-huh.
They will come in between because it is in between they want. You can play around, but when it is time to sleep, you sleep in between. The moment you finish sleeping, we carry you to where your breast is, and I get my buttocks by my side.
Correct now.
No, that's the what we practice. I practice with all the 4 children. You want to sleep in your cot, we send you there. But in between 2 of us. And the best is if parents understand this thing, it will help them.
Wow.
Every parent, you don't own a child or you don't own your children. The best they will stay with you because with our education is 14 years from the day you give birth to them. From 14 years, they begin to enter into SHS3, SHS1. Boarding life starts. They'll come back to your house 2 months or 1 month. From there, university. 2-3 months, they'll come back to your house.
Back to your house.
From university service, they go and serve. When did you have them again? For 14 years. The moment children enter, you see things change between 2 of these lovers. My children are grown now.
Yeah.
And
it's privileged to meet
they,
one. Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
And all of them knows one thing up to date. And this is not a general statement. I'm going to clarify it. They know and they've heard. And I've said to them more than 100 times, I love your mother more than all of you. And don't beg me to love you more than your mother. Because when you grow, all this, your heart, you will give it to a man or give it to another, a woman. So this my own heart I've given to you. What happened? So you have a place in my heart, but your mom have a resident in my heart.
Because you would.
Because 14 years, they started growing now. 2 of them are even in the body. One has completed.
With you and the wife.
No, the small one that we have now, they said retired pension baby. He's now around in the house. So when they check out, and God gives me long life, what happened to the rest of my life? The love I had from the start, that I've allowed children to separate me and my wife, then now have to go and take it back. No, you can't go back. You can't get back there.